Hello and welcome to episode 156, and this is night one of Bad Blood. Now you're wondering, why, Mark, have you got a whole different layout and different way of doing things? Well, the issue there's been a bit of an issue behind the scenes. What's happened is Bobby Munson, Andre, and Lauren. I have given them their best of their future endeavors. They will not be coming back to this series. I have decided that, and they have decided, we have mutually agreed that moving forward is best for all parties if we go in our separate ways. Now, what does this mean with this series moving forward? Well, I'm gonna start having a lot more fucking fun because we're gonna now do a lot more cross-branded. We're going to have a lot of superstars that could potentially be offering open challenges. It could be open to anyone. We could be having superstars turn up on Raw that are SmackDown competitors. We could have NXT invading SmackDown a lot more. We could have AAA doing whatever they want to do moving forward. Now I've decided that we're going to kick things off here tonight. And what we're going to have is I'm liking the way Gyrmm Tyde have been handling their businesses in NXT, thanks to Andre, and I wish him the very, very best in the future. But I'm also liking the women and the men. Now, Piper Niven has got a championship match later on this week where she will be facing Julia, but I have also given her an ultimatum. I said, because I like the way you're doing things, how would you feel about potentially being the first double women's champion in this series? She said, go ahead. I said, all right, go out, find a tag team partner. So in your main event, we will be seeing the Platinum Standard going up against Gyrmm Tyde, whoever Piper Niven can come up against. We will then be seeing kicking things off Gyrmm Tyde versus The Last Verdict. We saw Karrion Kross win an absolutely incredible triple threat match earlier this week on SmackDown, where he will bring out his now two friends that are going to be joining The Last Verdict. We will see if they can give the shortest reign possible to the tag team champions, or will Drew McIntyre and Ilya Dragunov be able to pull it off? Now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this episode, shall we?
Right, here we are, Bad Blood Premium Live event, and we are starting off with what I'm being told is who the Last Verdict are. Karrion Kross has been teasing this for a little while, won his triple threat match, and now we're going to be seeing exactly who Karrion Kross has got in his corner. Oh my God, is that Kevin Owens? That's Kevin Owens. That's LA Knight. The soldiers to Kross. Look at this. The Last Verdict are making their debut inside of a WWE ring. Karrion Kross has got something, or they wanted more time, I have no clue. But Kevin Owens, who was the first ever United States champion, LA Knight, who has been up and down in the series so far, has now gonna get a chance to be crowned the first and trying to get their first tag team gold under the leadership of Kross. Holy shit. Right. Let's bring out the tag team champions, shall we? We will be seeing the other half of this tag team later on in the main event for the Women's Tag Team Championship. But we are going to be seeing the tag team champions right now. Gyrmm Tyde, who won it recently at Heatwave in an extraordinary match, are now going to be coming out here tonight to try and defend that championship against the unpredictable Last Verdict. I'm calling them unpredictable because we don't know what Karrion Kross's leadership role is going to be like, what Scarlett is going to do in this role, and where we're going to see things going moving forward. Here we are then. Bad Blood. And that's what it's for. The Tag Team Championships. We'll see the Women's World Tag Team Championships be defended in our main event. But Charles Robinson lifting out and getting ready now to showcase what to do. LA Knight kicking things off against Ilya Dragunov. And Kevin Owens watching. Already. LA Knight still knowing who he is. And the crowd are really behind LA Knight. Beating down Ilya Dragunov. Able to make the reversal there. And look at Scarlett now. Doing the right work. Able to line up. Now look at this. Really trying to damage Ilya Dragunov's legs. And able to finally get out of that submission hold there. He went for a clothesline. Doesn't work out. Into a running net breakout. Kevin Owens now much more confident going to be about him, and look at that. Sweeping him up into a suplex position. Lays him out. Big boot misses. Lovely punch into the corner there. And here we go, a tag. Oh my God. Into a package pile driver. Rolls him through. Into a suplex brainbuster. Holy hell, what a maneuver that was. And Drew McIntyre able to get out of that. Into the top turn, into the turnbuckle now. Again, these two going toe to toe with each other. Kevin Owens now trying to wear down Drew McIntyre, has not prevailed. Oh, went for it, but Drew was able to block that. Good reversal there. Able to get out of that. Blocks him from there. Back and forth so far. And carry across. Able to get his leg. And now Kevin Owens. Now breaking down Drew McIntyre. We know coming up after Bad Blood will be the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, where the winners of the men's and women's brackets will go on to the PLE of their choice for a championship match of their choosing. But we have got this week now of incredible professional wrestling for Bad Blood before we build up to Dusty Tag Team Classic. Face first, he goes down. And now everybody's saying into a beautiful elbow. And Drew McIntyre is in a lot of trouble now. Into the BFT connects. And there is Ilya Dragunov. LA Knight now absolutely pissed. A little black hole slam type maneuver there. Bump, bump, power bomb. Stunner to Drew McIntyre. Is that going to be it for the Scottish Warrior? Ah, Claymore! Claymore to LA Knight. And there is Kevin Owens. Oh, going for a roll up here. Able to get out of that. Big boot to the face. And now here comes Ilya Dragunov. BFT to Ilya Dragunov. And here comes Drew. He's able to stop that from happening. The last verdict have had the Gyrmm Tyde's numbers here. And now going for a submission here. Is this going to be the end? No, he has to break free. Kicking him off. Oh, look at this, back and forth now from Ilya Dragunov and Kevin Owens. Going for a pinfall now. Only a one count there. Stunner! On Ilya Dragunov! And Ilya Dragunov has survived! And Ilya gonna be in trouble, get into another stunner. Is this gonna be it for Gyrmm Tyde? It is. We have new tag team champions. I don't think it's going to be the last time we see these teams go at it. But we have this absolute man is in a package pile driver into a brain buster there from LA Knight. Nice little tag team actions here, trying to get things going. This was the first BFT of the match. Thought this was going to be it, but Ilya Dragunov had other thinkings behind it. And then into the stunner, where he had a lot of resiliency left. Went for the clothesline, but the Claymore connected. And this was coming to the end for Ilya Dragunov, able to kick out of that. Went for this, misses into a stunner, where Drew McIntyre was taken down by LA Knight. And that's where he survived, sorry. And then they went for it again. And now Karrion Kross has not only been able to gain a championship for his group, I do not think this is the last time we see it. Right, let's get to our main event, where we got Platinum Standard versus the other half of Gyrmm Tyde. Right, here we are for the main event of night one of Bad Blood, and it is for the Women's Tag Team Championship. And we're going to be seeing the first defense of the inaugural Women's Champions, and that is Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, who have already handed over their Tag Team Championships to the officials, ready to get going. But Platinum Standard survived. It became a 2-on-1 in the end, and they absolutely annihilated everyone. Congratulations to them. All right, let's bring out who they are going up against. And it is Gyrmm Tyde again. And this time, Piper Niven, who will be having 2 title shots today, has to get a tag team partner. Who has she got? Blair Davenport has joined the Gyrmm Tyde alongside Piper Niven. That is going to be a formidable tag team here. That is what we were seeing from the audience. Right. That's what it's for. The World Women's Tag Team Championships. And we're going to be seeing how they're going to be defended. Right, we've got Blair Davenport starting things off alongside Tiffany Stratton. Charlotte Flair on the outside alongside Piper Niven. If I was Gyrmm Tyde, I would make sure that Blair Davenport would spend the majority of the match in the ring because of the Women's NXT Championship shot Piper Niven has later on this week. And already trying to wear down Blair Davenport here. A good roll through there. Oh. Able to get Tiffany off. And a beautiful drop kick there. We know Charlotte has been taking Tiffany to Charlotte Flair land to learn a bit more about submissions, learn a little bit more about controlling the ring. Tiffany was the inaugural Women's World Champion on SmackDown, and then it all went wrong for her after that. Now going for a superplex, but it's Blair Davenport able to get out of that. Picking her up here. Went for a big splash in the corner and misses. And another drop kick there. They're rolling through now, trying to make her submit. But Blair Davenport stepped out already. That is not a good reaction there for Gyrmm Tyde. They're going to have to work on that, but Platinum Standard, Blair Niven's going to be fine. She didn't have to get in, nor did Charlotte Flair. But what a poor performance that is from Blair Davenport. And let's see where they go from here. Taking things all through. That's going to be the end of night one of Bad Blood. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for a lot more. Peace.